Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
A bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, that's stating the obvious.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr, right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down at the 30 after a gain of 3.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Rose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
Ball's out. Lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Josh Jacobs. The tackle made by A.J. Boye. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A loss of 5.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
K.J. Hamler.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. Nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And look at this. Big gain. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he'll look deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to let this go deep for and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Sean Jackson.
A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Kaepernick again. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. To the football, it's blocked.
when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had, that's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
On first down, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling. This is caught at the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for this.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Broncos first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
kick again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Broncos.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Vanette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bosher set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. K.J. Hamler returning it. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now it's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The handoff.
And this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
Yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Philip Lindsay. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
To throw, Kaepernick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 44 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And how about that play right there? 4th quarter, tie game, both sides trying to figure out who's going to make the big play. We just saw it right there in front of us. That's a monster return.
Indeed, breaking that tie with an exclamation mark.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Raiders 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This will make it into the end zone.
The Raiders.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
We'll tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. There he goes left side. Oh, my goodness. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Broncos 35, Raiders 28. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary. Maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Defensively.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. And it'll be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
K.J. Handler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea to try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
39 yards there, a big one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing